And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. So I hope you are all well. It's the second video of today. I mean, in the last 48 hours around the Celtic space, a lot of things have really started to heat up. Of course, a lot of Celtic fans were frustrated over the lack of transfer business in the last, well, since this transfer window opened, really, it's been very, very quiet around the Celtic space. But that's really done a big U-turn, a big 180 in the last 48 hours. A lot of things have actually come out about certain players leaving the club and certain players joining. So, of course, earlier today we spoke about Hoyonga Oy. He's left the club. He's done dusted. He's gone to Genk in Belgium. That's a done deal. He's left. We spoke about the interest in Matt O'Reilly from Juventus, the new team that are interested in him, and that's going to spark another bidding war because there's a lot of teams currently interested in the Danish international. We have the likes of Atalanta, Juventus in Italy, AC Milan in Italy as well, Atletico Madrid, who obviously previously bidded for him in January, Southampton and Leicester in the Premier League. So a lot of teams, there's 6 different teams that want him, and that will spark a big bidding war. So we can definitely try and get a big fee for him if we are to sell him. So that was the news earlier. Of course, there's been bids for Hatate from a Russian team, an unnamed Russian team, which was swiftly rejected by Celtic, given the fact it's a Russian team and the transfer fee was pretty laughable, which they offered for him. And Hatate doesn't want to leave the club unless he goes somewhere big in Europe. So he wasn't very happy with that move either. So that's kind of the big three in the last few hours. The one that's coming in is Kasper Schmeichel, of course. He's doing his medical at Celtic. That will be done dealed very, very shortly. Still not a done deal yet, not been announced by the club, but we know it's going to be sooner rather than later. And he'll be our new number one for the next season. He will sign a 12-month contract with the option for 1 more year, depending on how he feels. Of course, he is 37 years old. He's not getting any younger. He's in his twilight years of his career. So this will be his final destination in his career. And as well as that, we've been linked to 2 more players I want to discuss in today's video. So let's start with another goalkeeper here. So this one surprised me when I seen it earlier. So we are now on the verge of signing Finland international Viljami Sincialo from Aston Villa. The 22-year-old goalkeeper is set to return to Scotland after a loan spell at Ayr United as a teenager. Now, if you don't know who this guy is, he does play for Aston Villa, as I mentioned. He's one of their youngsters or the backup goalkeepers. He's made 2 appearances for Aston Villa in 2 seasons in the cup competitions. Never played a league game for them. He spent last year out on loan at Exeter City in League One, made 45 appearances, played every single game pretty much for them. He's capped by Finland 3 times. Before that, he played for Burton on loan, made 4 appearances, and then before that, he played for Ayr United in the Scottish Championship, making 22 appearances as well. So he's got experience in Scotland, of course, different level. He would be at Celtic now, the biggest team in Scotland, rather than Ayr United. But he's capped by Finland, which is a big one. They had a very good goalkeeper. I think he's recently retired, though, from international football. He played for Bayer Leverkusen a few years ago. So he's now their new goalkeeper by the looks of it. I think this will be a good signing. The way I see it is that he will be our backup goalkeeper, of course. He's not going to be our first choice when Kasper Schmeichel's coming in through the door. But, of course, we know that obviously Joe Hart's retired, and then Benjamin Sigurðs is still at the club, but he wants to leave. He made it very clear that he wants to get first-team football elsewhere, whether that be in Scotland or somewhere else. But he wants to leave Celtic. He's not happy with third-choice goalkeeper. So I think this Finnish goalkeeper, Sincialo, will be our new backup goalkeeper, and I think Bain will be number 3 then after that, and of course Kasper Schmeichel being number 1. Because, of course, he played for in a League One team, Exeter City. It's a decent level, but it's not good enough to be a Celtic starter, whereas Kasper Schmeichel, of course, has played in the Premier League for years, played in the Ligue 1 and stuff like that as well. So he'll be a good backup option for us, and I'm pretty happy with that signing overall, because I was kind of concerned that we wouldn't sign 1 goalkeeper, but now we've signed 2, and we are going to get that done deal very, very shortly for that deal for Sincialo. Now let's discuss another player. That is a left winger who plays for Royal Antwerp in Belgium. He is a Belgian player as well. His name is Michel-Ange Balakowisha. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's quite a hard name to pronounce. So Celtic are in discussions with the representatives of Royal Antwerp winger Balakowisha over a potential move. Clubs expected to continue discussions this week to progress the deal. So I looked at this guy's stats last season. He had a good year. 7 goals in the league and 5 assists in 33 games, I think it was. 33 games. Not a bad little return for a left winger forward. He's not capped by Belgium, of course, but he's played up until Belgium under-21s. He's now 23 years old, recently turned 23 in May, and he's formerly of Standard Liège as well, so, and then Anderlecht Youth Academy as well. So very promising player in Belgium, and he could maybe be the long-term replacement to the player who lost last summer, which was, of course, Jota, to the Saudi Arabian league. So hopefully this guy could be a good signing for us. I don't know a lot about him, but he's had a good return this season, had a decent little season in Belgium, so he could be a good signing as well. But I'm just happy to see the club making moves. I don't really call him a project player, being 23, played in Europe, looks pretty good as well. I wouldn't call him a project player, but he's obviously kind of an unknown name. Will he be a first-team starter over Maida? I doubt it. Could he play on the right, maybe? Possibly. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, as I said, I'm just happy to see the club making moves. I mean, I'm sure there'll be more news coming out in the next few days about who else we're signing as well. We've got money to spend, so I'd like to see the club actually spend it. For me as well, the important thing as well would be to kind of keep hold of our best players as well. As I mentioned, Matt O'Reilly. If we can keep hold of them this summer, that'd be probably better than an actual signing itself. That would be the best case scenario, I suppose, as well. So keep hold of our best players, bring in some more quality players as well, and definitely we'll be in good state to basically go back for the league again this season. So it's all exciting now. A lot of things are happening, a lot of moving parts around Celtic, which is good to see. I love seeing Rodgers get backed, players coming in through the door, players leaving that aren't quality enough for us, such as and hopefully Adam Ida comes in soon as well. That's another name that we've been constantly trying to sort out as well. Paulo Bernardo as well. That's another name we're trying to get over the line as well, make it be a permanent signing for him as well. So a lot happening. A lot is happening right now. Almost too much to discuss in one kind of sit-in, but I kind of covered basically all of it right now. So as things stand, Cincialo will sign as another goalkeeper. Cash Michael still is coming to Celtic. Balashawika as well could be another signing. That's not as far in discussions as the goalkeeper, but still there's interest there from Celtic. Of course, Adam Ida's situation was still trying to sort out a transfer fee for him with Norwich. Same with Paulo Bernardo. He is very much still interested in coming to Celtic as well on a permanent transfer. So a lot of exciting things happening right now in the Celtic space in terms of transfer. So it's going to be a very good summer. I can't wait to see this new look Celtic team this season. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section of everything we discussed. In particular, what do you make of the signing of the Belgian winger? Do you think he'd be a good player, yes or no? Also, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.